Hey, it's Ellis. Really happy to be with you for some chair yoga today. Um, Today for our practice, we're going to be getting up and down, doing quite a bit of movement. So I want you to be sure you've got plenty of space, really 365 all the way around your chair. We're going to try some new things. So we're going to get up off of our chair and do some movement, still using the chair for stability and challenge. So take some time to set yourself up so you've got some space around you. I would be sure that your chair is on a surface that it's not going to slide around at all. A block, as usual, is helpful underneath the feet if they don't quite meet the floor. Otherwise, another prop that you might want would be a folded up hand towel, just something really thin. I have this, real thin cushion on my chair. Not necessary, but if you've got something close by, go ahead and grab it, and we're going to use it. And I hope that you can hear the birds outside. They're really loud today, so they're going to be a part of our mindfulness practice. We'll get to listen in to the grackles and the blue jays outside. Maybe that's a mockingbird, something else serenading us today. So as you're getting yourself situated, don't forget to also turn off the notifications on your computer and your phone. And if there's a door for you to close in order to create a little cocoon for your practice, I invite you to do that now. And then we'll ease our way to a seat. So let's meet in a seat on the chair. Comfortable. I'm going to take a block beneath my feet just so that my feet can rest on something. Take your legs as wide as they need to feel comfortable and stable and not like you're straining for anything. And let's let the arms hang along the sides and shake out the hands, shake out the wrists and elbows. Maybe do some shoulder shrug, shoulder roll, roll the neck around. Yawn the jaw wide. Just let go of any energy so far from your day so that we can greet this moment fresh, without baggage, without bringing anything along with us. So when you feel like you've just sort of shaken it all out, allow the hands to rest in your lap, face up or face down. And I invite you to close the eyes or soften them down to something unmoving on the ground in front of you. Good. And then let's take a few breaths together. So here in stillness, take a great big breath in. Hold the breath, 1. Exhale out the mouth. Do that again, breathe in. Hold, 1, 2, exhale. Breathe in. Hold, 1, 2, 3, exhale. Again. Hold, 1, 2, 3, 4, exhale. Last time, breathe in. Hold, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale. Let the breath return to in and out through your nose. And I want you to begin to notice the depth and the breadth of your breath today. Is it smooth or rough or hurried? Nothing's better or worse than the other. Begin to invite your attention to notice all of the things that you can hear around you. My voice, maybe the birds, maybe the sound of your air conditioning at home or in your office, sound of your partner on a conference call in the next room. That's my common soundtrack. And begin to notice sensations in your body. Notice what's touching the chair, the earth, the warmth of your hands on your legs. Notice any tension in the body, and I invite you on your exhales to release that. The neck, the jaw, the forehead, the ears. Are you holding tension in your hands or your toes? Good. All right. We're going to warm up a bit through the shoulders and the wrists, and then we're going to get going. So you can open the eyes if you'd like. Let's take our arms forward and turn the palms forward. Spread your fingers wide and pause. So pause the body, but keep breathing. Keep spreading the fingers so you can feel a little bit of tension growing across your palm. Then I want you to keep the arms as they are and just find a neutral shape through the shoulder joint. So we're not reaching forward, we're not reaching back, we're just right here in center. So that's the least work on the shoulders, that neutral joint expression. Spread the fingers wide. Then I want you to take them side by side. Yeah, so keep doing this. Really keep the fingers bright. Feel the expansion across your palm. And you might start to feel this light up the muscles in your forearms. About 3 more, back and forth. 2, 1. Good, shake the hands out. All right. Let's take the arms forward again. This time turn the palms towards one another, and then we're gonna articulate through the shoulder joint. So reach your fingertips forward, move the shoulder blades away from each other. So torso stays still, just the shoulder blades move. Then take the shoulders up, keeping them forward and up. Now up, and then back. So up and back, you're really feeling this in the traps, and then down and back. Okay, forward, up, back, down, forward, up, back, down. Now start smoothing this out so it moves more like a circle. We want to be sure we hit all of those pit stops along the way. Forward, up, back, down. Now take the circles in the opposite direction. Keep breathing. Good, one more circle. Good, shake out the hand, shake out the shoulders, beautiful work. All right, one last thing, we'll stretch out the neck a bit today. So let's just let one ear drop to the shoulder, don't think too hard, just pick a direction. And then I want you to take the opposite arm out to the other side and pause there. And then I'm gonna shut the window so you don't hear my neighbor mowing the lawn. Breathe there. Good, one more breath. And out. Good, release the hand. Drop the chin through center and then rock it over to the other side. Release the other arm out to the side. So you can stretch it out, and you might feel this. I certainly feel this in across the front of my shoulder. You could experiment with the orientation of your hand or with the direction that your nose is pointing until you find some interesting sensation there. So we have a choice when something asks for our attention, like my neighbor's, I don't know if that's a lawnmower or leaf blower, is that we can start resisting it. We can start getting mad. Let the chin roll into the throat, release the arm. Or we can allow the truth of this exact moment be here. We can embrace reality, or we can clench and push away. And the reality of this moment is that the birds are really loud, and my neighbor is really loud with that lawnmower. And that is a part of existing in this human experience. And if we can learn to resist less, relax the head as much as you can. If we can learn to resist less, then we will suffer less. Draw the chin. Good, lift the head to neutral. All right, we're talking about suffering. So, the Buddha says that life is suffering, and suffering comes from from attachment, from gripping on to one thing would be our expectations. Okay, I expect I'm going to teach you this peaceful chair yoga flow, and it's going to be quiet and the birds are going to be beautiful, and then the leaf blower starts going and it's really loud and obnoxious, and then I start thinking about why gas-powered leaf blowers exist in the first place and blah, blah, blah. And so we can practice releasing some of that attachment to what we hope the outcome is, what we expect something to look like, and instead greet each of these things with some equanimity. So I want you to keep that in mind as we move towards some challenging parts of our practice today. All right, welcome to your body, welcome to your breath. Let's get moving. Let us shift forward into the chair and take your feet wide. Toes are going to point out. I want your knees to be in line with your toes, and I'm sitting right at the edge of the chair, so my sit bones are at the chair, the edge. Okay, take your arms up and then bend the elbows, interlace the hands behind your back of your head, I should say. And we're not pushing the head forward or anything. The head might even resist back into the hands just a bit. Good. All right, keep the legs as they are. Feel the entire sole of your foot into the ground. And then I want you to tip over to one side. Draw up through center as you breathe in. Tip over as you exhale. Good. Inhale through center. We're going to take it slow. Exhale. So the elbows are great because they help us notice if we're staying in one plane, one line here, or if as we tip over, are we letting one elbow round in? That's okay, but what I'd like for us to practice, at least at first, is keeping this open stack of the shoulders, which is going to help to isolate the work that we're doing into the side body and just a little bit into the hip flexors. Keep the legs stable and still, and keep moving side to side. Good. Next time you tip over, pause, and I want you to reach the top arm beside the ear. Yeah, stay with the breath. One more inhale and an exhale. And then draw up through center. Breath in, breath out. Tip over to the other side, pause, keep the shoulders stacked open, and then reach the top arm beside the ear. You can even support the head in your hand a bit. Take a little bit of effort away. One more inhale, then an exhale. Draw up through center, hands behind the skull, inhale. And breathe out. Good, release your hands down. All right, we're gonna get moving. We're gonna do a sun A variation that includes a squat. So I'll do it through once and then you'll do it with me. So what it's gonna look like is our starting position will be tipped forward, arms beside us like a cape. And again, I'll show you and then I'll walk you through it. So we'll be here, and then an inhale to stand. Take the arms overhead. Breath out, hips lower, arms come along the side. And then stay seated, arms lift as you inhale. So again, breath in, breath out, tip forward. Inhale, stand. Exhale, sit back down, hinge at the hips. All right, we're gonna do that together. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms along the side, torso tips forward. Press into the feet, stand up, breathe in. Breath out, sit back down, arms along the sides. Arms lift, chest up, breathe in. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stand. Exhale, sit. Arms up, inhale. Breath out, fold. Rise, inhale. Breathe out. Arms up. Exhale. Inhale. Sit down as you exhale and fold. 3 more times. Trust that your body knows the way. Move with your breath. Twice more all the way through. Last time. Good, arms up, chest up, breathe in. Breathe out the mouth, cactus the arms. Good, release the arms down, beautiful work. All right, we're gonna come to stand. So I want you to keep your chair oriented the way that it is, and then I just want you to stand facing the side of your chair. Okay. Bring your feet so they're right up against the side of your chair. And then, let's see, so I'm standing on the left side of my chair. And then I want to bring my left knee to the chair. And so this is where having a cushion here might be helpful. And then you can adjust where your standing foot is. And you can use your hand for stability on the back of the chair. Now take the same hand as the knee that's on the chair and lift that arm up. Reach up tall through the waist as you inhale. Then as you exhale, arc over towards the back of your chair. Inhale, draw up. 4 more times like that, arc over. Breath in, lift up. Breath out, arc over. Inhale. And exhale. Once more, breath in. Exhale, arc over, pause. I've got my forearm resting on the back of the chair for a little bit of stability. And then I want you to really turn so the left rib cage is up towards the ceiling. Good, draw up through center. Release your hands. And then I want you to bring the foot onto the chair. So just bring the sole of that to, for me, it's my left foot onto the chair. And if your cushion or blanket makes this too wobbly, set it to the side. Let's interlace the hands and place them on top of the thigh. You're going to breathe in, press into the hands to lift the chest up. As you breathe out, shift the weight a little forward. Good. Inhale, back out of it, chest lifts. Exhale, shift forward. Good. 3 more times like that. So we're using this repetitive movement to get into the breath. Exhale, shifts it forward. Keep the heel rooted. 1 more time. Shift forward as you exhale, pause. So feel the entire foot on the chair. The heel is rooted. Maybe you're feeling this in the back line of the ankle or calf. Good. All right, back out of it. Stay in the lunge, legs 90 degrees or so. Keep the hand on the knee, opposite hand on the knee. Reach the left arm forward. Now we're going to arc the left arm up, over, and behind us. Gaze can follow the thumb or stay stable. We're going to do 5 circles. So that's 1. Circle the arm forward, up, and behind us. Gaze can follow the thumb for a little balance challenge. Or if you're feeling like you need a little bit more stability, gaze will be fixed in front of you. Good, that's 3. We'll do 2 more. Once more. Pause when you're in the twist. Pause here. And even if you're not using the gaze to follow the thumb, now that we're paused in stillness, can you turn the gaze towards the back thumb? I want you to feel the shifting of your body weight around in that grounded foot, and maybe that grounded hip musculature is stabilizing you. Good, circle the arm down and around, come out of your twist. Beautiful work. All right, we're going to release this foot down to the ground, step it a little bit back. So we're in kind of a real short lunge. Both legs are straight. Hands are going to come down to the seat of your chair. Good. So you can be flat on the palms, or if that's a little too intense in the hamstring, you can grab your block and bring your hands here. So we're in a version of pyramid pose. Both feet are flat on the ground. The heel of my back foot is also on the ground. Breath in, chest and spine long. Exhale, hinge at the hips to send the chest forward and down any amount. I want you to feel the hips are level in space. You can even take your hand back there and feel. I want it to be like you could put a cup of tea on your low back. It's that flat and stable. Inhale and exhale. Good, keep your hands on the chair, and then I want you to step your right foot back so it's level with the left. Then I want you to bring your forearms to the chair. So you're probably gonna need to soften your knees, bring your forearms down. I'm gonna grip the edge of my chair, and this is where it's gonna get real interesting. Grip the chair, and then we're gonna come into a plank. So forearms are here, press into your forearms, walk your feet back until you're in a plank, supported on the chair. So for a plank, we want straight legs. We want our tailbone reaching back towards the heels. If this is too intense for you to hold, you're gonna bring the knees down. But you see that even with the knees down, I've got an angle through the body as opposed to being here. You're gonna have the knees angled back, so there's still some engagement through the belly. This is another place you might want your cushion under your forearms or under your knees. Okay, I'll stop talking because we're here in plank. All right, on your next exhale, step the right foot forward and then take it back. Left foot forward, take it back. If you're kneeling, you can do the same thing. Knee will slide forward and back, forward and back. Good, keep going like that with your breath. Foot comes forward and back, forward and back. One more, forward, back, pause and plank, inhale. Exhale out the mouth, breath in, breath out, knees to the ground, come out of the plank. Whew, good, beautiful work. Bring your hands to the chair, come back to your feet. It's a forward fold. So just fold forward, let the arms come to the chair, let the legs be as wide as they need to feel comfortable. Knees can be soft, release the head down completely. Good, very slowly walk yourself upright. And then we're gonna stand on the other side of our chair. So I'm gonna adjust where I'm at. So walk around to the other side of your chair. Good. Okay, so we've got the other side to do. You're gonna first bring your knee to the chair. I have this desire to hook my toes behind the other one. We're gonna bring the knee to the chair, cushion it if you'd like. Take the arm up. Then it'll be 5 times to arc over towards the chair. I've got my other hand on the back of the chair. Inhale, exhale, arc. 4 more. One more. And then pause in the side arc. Feel the rib cage expand wide. Good. Come out of the side arc. Bring the sole of this foot to your chair. Interlace the hands at the top of the thigh. Press the chest up as you inhale. And then 5 times exhale, shift forward. Good. Inhale, back out of the lunge. Exhale, shift the weight forward, bend into the knee. 3 more. Once more. Good, come up through center, opposite hand to the knee, and then you're gonna take your right arm forward, palm faces the center line, and we'll do these arcs to the twist. So take the arm up, over and behind you, and then beside you. And feel how the body moves in and out of the twist. We'll do this 5 times through, so that's the second one. And just like on the other side, your gaze can follow the thumb, or you can keep it stable and steady. Last time, take it up and around, pause in the twist. And here in stillness, if you had your gaze fixed in front of you, see if maybe you can turn it towards the back thumb. Good, circle the arm down and around. Beautiful. Okay, we'll step into pyramid pose. This lifted foot, right foot is going to step back, I don't know, 18 inches or so. And then both feet are on the ground, heels are on the ground. I've got my right foot, the back foot, turned out about 45 degrees. Even out through the hips, you're going to notice one is going to want to drop forward, square the hips, and then either hands to the seat of the chair or hands to a block. Extend the spine and send the tailbone behind you, and then fold as you exhale. Stay here, stay rooted through both feet. Good, inhale. And exhale. Walk the hands up, set your block to the side. We're gonna find that plank pose again. So that front foot's gonna step back far enough for you to get your forearms onto the chair. Walk your feet back until you're in a plank. We're gonna pause here. Okay, so on your next breath in, you're gonna rock the heels to the right, drop the right hip. Draw through center, rock the hips to the left. Run into your table. All right, through center, drop to the right, through center, drop to the left. So toes sort of stay stationary. We're just gonna rock the hips. One more each side, right and left. Good, draw through center, breathe in, exhale out the mouth. Good, we'll find our forward fold. You can come to your knees first or walk the feet into your chair and then fold head on the chair, head on box. Let it go. Good, slowly walk the hands in. We'll return to our chair, to a seat. Whew. Good work. All right, we're gonna close with our seated meditation. Let's just get right into it. So find a seat that feels comfortable. Actually, I'm gonna take this pillow underneath my feet. That sounds cozy. Yeah. Let the hands rest. Let's let them rest open. So find a position on the thigh that your arms and shoulders can relax. Palms will face up to the ceiling. And then close the eyes or soften the gaze to an unmoving point in front of you. Let's take a breath in. Long, slow exhale. Once more. Exhale. Good. I want you to visualize a clear blue sky. What would that look like? Maybe you could imagine laying in a field and looking up at the sky around you, and it's bright blue. And this clear blue sky in this metaphor is your awareness, is the landscape of your mind. And occasionally, a cloud will drift through, but it won't stay there forever. When you're watching clouds in the sky, they move. They keep going. A bird will fly, and it won't pause midair. It'll fly past you. And we can practice not gripping onto that image of a bird or of a cloud in the sky. We can allow these things to be transient, just as they are, without gripping or causing suffering in our attachment to them. And so as you are imagining this clear blue sky, when thoughts begin to pop up in your mind, you could imagine them as clouds or birds in the sky. You could even, the cloud might be shaped like that thing that you're thinking of. And just like in the real sky, you can watch as the wind carries those things away. And what is left behind, even behind a hurricane or the greatest storms, is clear blue sky. Above the clouds is always clear blue sky awareness. So we'll sit here for a little while longer, and I really want you to try to visualize this clear blue sky awareness and label any thoughts as thoughts and watch them disappear. Watch them drift away and allow them to do so. Don't hold on. Allow them to drift. About another minute. Keep the eyes closed. Draw your attention back into this room if it wandered. Use the information available to you here to draw your attention back. Sound and sensation, temperature. You're going to wiggle through your fingers and your toes. Roll through your wrists and your ankles. Rock the head side to side. Maybe unhinge the jaw, open and close the mouth. Good, and we'll meet palms pressing in front of the heart. I invite you to take a moment of gratitude for this practice, for yourself for prioritizing it. And I also invite you to set an intention for the rest of your afternoon. What does that look like to you? Let's take a great big breath in, hold the breath, and as you exhale out the mouth, you are setting that intention. Thank you. All right. I appreciate you making time for your practice today. As always, this video will live forever here on YouTube or on my Instagram, and you can come back to it. I have a virtual workshop coming up in 2 weeks, and it's called Flow for All Bodies. And so it's all about making this practice work for your exact body, exactly as it is, and learning a system of tools so that you don't need someone like me to tell you what to do. You can take charge of your practice. So that's coming up. Just message me for information about that and to sign up. All right, cool. I appreciate you. That's all I got. Have a wonderful rest of your day.